Hi, Mr. T. This is genetically altering fish as a protein source and the side effects. Basically, what this is it's changing the fish's DNA for more favorable traits like faster reproduction and more protein, which is helpful for us and also helpful for the fish. Some background on this is like as populations increase, the number of people that fish increase, which makes there be less fish because there's more people fishing. And then if we genetically modify the fish, it makes it better for us to eat because like we get more protein, and then it also makes the fish easier to like produce in like a factory because there's less like stuff that we have to filter out like bones and stuff. And also the fish can reproduce faster, which lets there be more fish while we still get to like fish and then eat a bunch of fish because they like reproduce to like basically balance out us consuming the fish and then the fish reproducing. And like why we eat so much fish is because it's really convenient because the fish are in the water and they don't take up like a lot of space because fish are relatively small. But like big animals like cows and pigs, those animals are like big and they're not as easy to control. And also they're not super easy to mass produce. Some pros and cons is it's more nutritious for people. Like I said, it does more protein for us to eat. That's good. And it also makes it easier to reproduce for the fish, which I also said earlier. And then it lets the fish have genetic advantages, like I said, reproduction, and also it could be like faster swimming and breathing, which like helps them survive from predators and stuff like that. And then I also said it makes production easier in like the factories for like when we're producing the fish for us to eat. And like the fish, they don't need as much resources, so that also makes them like if we genetically modify them to have less to require less resources, it makes it easier for us to like produce them. And then some cons is that like if we're genetically modifying a bunch of fish, it can like suppress one of the traits. So like if we're genetically modifying the fish, then they could lose a certain trait that they used to have, like how we domesticated dogs, and now dogs aren't like as prone to hunting as they used to be. So like the fish, if we genetically modify them, they can like not have hunting instincts anymore and they can like lose color. And then also genetically modified fish can disrupt ecosystems cuz like we have to relocate the fish to be able to genetically modify them, which like if we take away a bunch of fish, then it imbalances the ecosystem and then it can like completely fall apart. And then it also serves as a potential environmental risk because like if a really big like and also genetically advantaged fish gets into like a pond full of, like tadpoles or something, it could eat all the tadpoles and then it like it would just cause a giant thing in the ecosystem. And then it also could be a health risk for humans because like this article said that the genetically modified fish can potentially have harmful effects on people, like because if they're genetically modified, they're not like they may not be super safe to eat as like normal fish would be. And this is my sources. Bye, Mr. T.